let's talk about AI psychosis. I'm going to do a full video on this, but I came across an interesting article today. I've been beating the drum that AI psychosis is a form of folie à deux, which is French for madness shared between like two people. So in which case, like, one person will typically have a delusion and the other person will reinforce it. So obviously there's a lot to do with AI, but also anyone who's in a bubble. I think we are looking at a similar process in our oligarch class. Anytime someone is surrounded by a bubble of people who tell them what they want to hear, it's not necessarily folie à deux, but we'd say folie à plusieurs, or shared delusion, shared delusion. In fact, one of the original researchers on it was a guy called Gilles Bayarger. He talked about basically communicable delusion. Now he is actually earlier than the two who are typically associated with it, which is Charles Sec and Gilles Fahet, in 1877. So this is some really old stuff, and I think it's wild because, like, it is so newly relevant because of people's dependency on AI now, particularly. Sometimes people will say, "Oh, AI is my therapist," and I'm like, actually, it's a really bad therapist, because if you have a bad therapist, the therapist is going to tell you everything you want to hear. So by definition, it is like a terrible therapist. Anyway, what we call it now, according to the DSM-5, is shared psychotic disorder. So just stay aware, because nobody is immune to kind of going crazy and becoming dependent on AI potentially. I'm not necessarily a hater, but I can say that none of us in the mental health field were prepared for what's happening. So, bye.